In 1943, a poultry researcher named Harry Lehman published a design that would change backyard chicken keeping forever. It wasn't a medicine, it wasn't a vaccine, it wasn't even expensive. It was a coop. But not the kind you see in most backyards today. This one had a feature so simple, so obvious, that when you see it, you'll wonder why anyone ever built coops any other way. And for nearly 2 decades, it worked. Disease rates dropped. Chickens lived longer. Small farmers across North America and Europe quietly adopted it. Then something happened. Industrial poultry took over. Chickens moved indoors. The old designs were forgotten. And today, most backyard coops are built exactly wrong. But the system still works, and you can build it this weekend with scraps you probably already have. Here's what Lehman discovered. In the early 1940s, poultry disease was the #1 killer of backyard flocks. Coccidiosis, worms, respiratory infections. Farmers would lose half their birds in a single season. Lehman worked at the US Department of Agriculture. His job was to figure out why. He spent years studying sick flocks. He tested soil, he tested feed, he tested water, and slowly a pattern emerged. The chickens weren't getting sick from what they ate, they were getting sick from where they stood. Most coops sat directly on the ground. The floor was dirt, grass, or wood shavings laid over soil. Chickens would scratch, they'd peck, they'd sleep in the same spot every night. And every time they did, they reinfected themselves. Because parasites don't live in chickens, they live in soil. Coccidia oocysts can survive in dirt for over a year. Roundworm eggs stay viable for months. Even after a chicken passes them, they sit in the ground waiting for the next bird to peck at a seed, a bug, or a scrap of food. One infected chicken contaminates the soil. The soil reinfects the flock. The cycle never stops. Lehman realized something that seems obvious now, but was revolutionary then. If you break the contact between chickens and soil, you break the cycle. So he designed a coop with a raised slatted floor. Not solid wood, not wire mesh, slats. Wooden boards spaced 1 inch apart, elevated 2 to 3 feet off the ground. Chickens would walk on the slats, droppings would fall through the gaps, and because the floor was elevated, the chickens never touched their own waste. No reinfection, no parasite buildup, no need for medication. The design spread quietly through extension bulletins and farm journals. By the late 1940s, raised floor coops were standard advice for small-scale poultry keepers in the US, Canada, and parts of the UK. Dr. Gustafson at the University of Minnesota tested the system. In 1947, he raised 2 flocks side by side, one in a traditional ground contact coop, one in a raised slat design. After 6 months, the ground contact flock had a 40% infection rate for coccidiosis. The raised floor flock had less than 5%. He published the results. The system worked. So why don't we use it today? Because in the 1950s, industrial poultry exploded. Chickens moved into massive indoor barns. Floors became wire cages or deep litter systems managed with antibiotics and chemical dewormers. The backyard coop became a hobby, a nostalgic accessory, and the people selling those coops had no idea what Lehman had discovered. So they built them the old way. Solid floors, direct ground contact, cute but wrong. And backyard flocks started dying again. Today, if you search for advice on chicken disease, you'll find endless recommendations for medications, supplements, and cleaning schedules. All of them treat the symptoms. None of them fix the design. But you can. Here's how to build a raised floor coop using the 1940s system. You need a frame, 4 corner posts. 2x4s work. Sink them into the ground or anchor them to concrete blocks. The floor should sit at least 2 feet above the soil. 3 feet is better. Then build your floor. Use 1x2 or 1x3 slats spaced 1 inch apart. Not wider. Chickens need stable footing. Not narrower. Droppings need to fall through. You can use scrap lumber. Pallet wood works if it's untreated. Old fence boards. Anything sturdy enough to hold a chicken's weight. Lay the slats across 2 support beams. Nail them or screw them down, leave the gaps consistent. That's your floor. Now, frame your walls. 3-sided is fine if the coop faces south and you're in a temperate climate. Fully enclosed works if you're in a cold zone. Use wire mesh for ventilation. Chickens need air fuel. Add a roof, slanted, metal or shingles, doesn't matter. Just keep rain out. Add roosts inside. Chickens sleep on roosts, not on the floor. Use rounded branches or 2x4s with the edges sanded down. Space them 12 inches apart, 12 inches above the slat floor. Add nest boxes on the side, 1 box for 3 hens. Fill them with straw. That's the system. Your chickens walk on slats, they sleep on roosts, they lay in boxes, and everything they drop falls through the floor below where they'll never touch it again. You never need to clean the floor. You just rake under the coop once a month and compost the droppings. No scraping, no replacing bedding, no ammonia buildup. And because your chickens never contact soil, they don't reinfect themselves with parasites. Lehman's design worked in 1943. Gustafson proved it in 1947, and it still works now. You don't need medicine. You don't need expensive feeders or automatic systems. You need a coop that breaks the cycle. If you already have a coop, you can retrofit it. Build a slatted platform and set it inside, elevated on cinder blocks. Move your roosts on top of it. Your chickens will adapt in a day. If you're building new, start with slats. The industrial system wants you to think backyard flocks are fragile, that chickens need constant intervention, that disease is inevitable. But Lehman proved otherwise. Chickens don't need drugs. They need distance from their own waste. And you can give them that, with nothing but scrap wood and a few hours of work. The 1940s coop wasn't forgotten because it didn't work, it was forgotten because no one was selling it. But you don't need to buy it. You can build it, and your chickens will be healthier for it.